welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing the Homemakers tag, and I actually was inspired to do this of Rushing Love, who was inspired by Love Meg. So there's 20 questions about being a stay-at-home mum or a working at-home mum. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up if you like this video, and click that subscribe button if you want to join our community here on YouTube. And yeah, with all that said, let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm going to be reading the questions off my phone, so if you're wondering why I'm looking down, then it's because I'm reading the questions. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so question number 1, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about being a stay-at-home mum or a working-at-home mum? And no, I haven't, but I've had some weird questions like, what do you do with your life? I don't think they understand that I take care of my child 24/7. Even when I'm asleep, I'm taking care of him. So number 2 is, what is your favorite part about being a stay-at-home mom or a working-at-home mom? And my favorite part is definitely being home with my baby, but I feel like being at home is very safe, and I'm a very anxious person, and at least if I'm at home, most likely nothing bad can happen. The second part to that question is, what is your least favorite part? And I feel like if I'm not productive, then I am very flat and very lethargic, and it triggers my depression. But if I'm productive and motivated, then I'm on the right track. So question number 3 is, what is your favorite and least favorite chore? My favorite chore is doing cloth nappies, and I absolutely love it because I feel like I'm saving so much money by doing it, and so it's really motivating. I also have another favorite chore, and that is mopping. I just love the satisfaction afterwards, and it's so shiny and clean, and oh, it's just great. So my least favorite chore is folding clothes and putting them away. I just find that it's tedious and annoying, and you have to run to all the different rooms. So question number 4 is, what time do you go to bed and what time do you wake up? So I wake up at 6:30, around 6:30 give or take in the mornings. I am trying to become more of a morning person, but I just physically can't. I tried cutting back my alarm clock by 15 minutes and I'll be going great, and then it will just swing back into the old 6:30 routine, 7:30. My biggest struggle is I go to bed at 10:30 at night, so obviously if you want to wake up earlier, you have to go to bed earlier, and that's what I struggle with the most. Question number 5 is, do you put anything in the background whilst you clean? For example, TV, radio, or podcast. I do listen to the radio, and occasionally I'll chuck the TV on. So it really depends what mood I am in, because I do like to clean in silence. I just feel like it's just a moment to zone out, and I don't know. I think it's a form of meditation for me. So number 6 is, do you get dressed out of your PJs? And I always get dressed every morning. I feel like that's the start of having a productive morning and getting you out of bed and just having a good start to the day. So number 7 is, how often do you do your hair and makeup? So I actually wear my hair naturally all the time, just because I do have blonde hair and I try not to use heat treatment on it. And I normally prep that the night before, so I'll put it in a braid, and most days I wear makeup, but there's definitely days where I'm nope, my skin needs a break, and I just can't be bothered, frankly. Okay, so number 8 is, what is your trouble zone area in your house that needs the most help? And that would definitely be outside. I feel like it's very neglected, and I just close the door and close the blinds, but it is winter in Australia, so I think that's a big contributor. Number 9 is, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? And I feel like if I've got a really healthy mind, then I'm definitely on my track and on my goals. But when I'm feeling really flat and down, that's when I mostly get distracted, and that's just because that's when I'm not really coping very well, so I'm just kind of shove everything under the carpet. Number 10 is, do you enjoy staying home, or do you miss going to a job every day? So I've actually never worked full-time. I've always been a full-time student, and no, I don't miss it every day. It is very hard work, and I feel like it's mentally draining. I am now doing it 1 to 2 days a week, mostly from home, but I do go into campus once to twice a week, and I definitely prefer that over being a full-time student, just because I couldn't imagine doing that while having a baby. It would just be so hectic, and I love staying home with Theo. 11 is what is that never-ending chore, and for me it would definitely be either dishes or laundry. I feel like there's always those two like burdens in my house and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Number 12 is what is your favorite way to have me time or relax, and I'm gonna admit it guys, I really struggle with this. When I'm feeling really stressed out, I love having bubble baths with like essential oils and nice salts, but the way I really have me time is I do like a lot of yoga and I go to the gym, and that's like where I get to focus on me. But doing YouTube videos is like a hobby, and it's just a way for me to like relax and have me time as well. It's kind of like it gives me like my own identity compared to like being Theodore's mum. Number 13 is how often does your husband or significant other help around the house? And Isaac's really good with it. He does like everyday small tasks, like he cleans up the dogs, he makes our bed. Well, depends. Whoever's last out of the bed has to make the bed. It's just a rule, guys. He always helps with Theodore if I'm wanting to like get some stuff done. He's very, very hands-on, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm gonna say we're very 50-50. Number 14 is when do you find time to do chores? And I have like no like strict routine, but on Wednesday and the weekend, that's when I do washing, and I normally just like vacuum those days anyway, and I guess that's when I really do my like chores. But I definitely do things to help maintain the house. So for example, if Theodore's in his bath, then I will go through and wipe down all the surface areas in the bathroom, and just little things like that help maintain the house. I feel like if you break it up over the week, then you don't have like this big burden of chores to do like on a Sunday or something. Okay, so number 15 is how do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? And I really struggled with this in the beginning. I guess when you're learning to make YouTube content, you're very slow at it, you have to film things thousands of times. I think I've really learned to like relax, and I'm a lot more confident in front of the camera now, whereas before I was like, I would stutter a lot, and that definitely makes making YouTube videos a lot faster, and having a flow and like some type of planner with your YouTube videos definitely helps make it more time saving efficient. So I think it's really important to have balance and definitely make time to do other things. Okay, so number 16 is what is your favorite room in your home and why? That's a tough one. I think I really love our bedroom just because it's really light and airy, and it gets the best lighting in. We have like this big glass screening door, and it's really like warm and inviting. I just feel like it's really nice. Even though we haven't finished decorating it, it's just like a sanctuary. Number 17 is what is your least favorite room in your home and why? I'm feeling like it's our study. It's just feeling a bit flat, a bit boring. I don't feel very stimulated or motivated in there. I just feel like I need to decorate it and spend money. I just feel like that's an area where you should feel like really motivated, and I don't. Okay, number 18 is do you feel like your home reflects your personal style? Why or why not? So I really like struggled with like finding out my like interior decorating style, and obviously that's because you're restricted by money, and I'm very like boho and light and airy, and I guess I've kind of like taken more of like the simplistic approach. So my house is very like light and has like a lot of white things, and but I feel like it's definitely complemented by like a few pieces that are very me. So the reason why we do have like a lot of whites and creams and neutral colors is because I feel like it gives you the opportunity to really like think and be motivated, and I feel like it's just stimulating for my creativity, whereas if there's too much color and too much pattern, that's very like distracting. Okay, so question number 19 is what does your home smell like? And I feel like for me this is very seasonal because I have a lot of essential oils and I love like diffusing them. So in winter we use essential oils such as lavender, eucalyptus and pine, and I feel like that's such an appropriate time to use them. But in summer summer I like the more citrusy ones, so like lime, lemon and sweet orange, and I feel like it's just so nice. Oh my gosh, and grapefruit. I was obsessed with grapefruit last summer, but I have to buy that one again. So number 20 is, what is your strong point and weak spot when it comes to homemaking? And I feel like my strong point is definitely when I'm motivated. I'm really motivated, but when I'm not, I'm really not, and it's either one extreme to the other, and there's like no in between. Alright, I want to know what your favourite question was out of this tag. Let me know in the comments below and give me an answer because I'm very curious. So if you like this video, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on for further content. And with all that said, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.